Hi, Foundations of Literature. I am telling you how to use option 1, the shared slide deck. Okay. If you feel like you get the directions, you don't need to watch this. This is just if you need some extra help. So, this slide deck is about this question: who is most responsible for the narrator's feelings? And this is going to help you with your writing at the end of this week. Here are the directions. You're going to make a slide that illustrates how the narrator is feeling and shows who is to blame for those feelings. Maybe it's one person, maybe it's many people, maybe it's a group. Okay, here's what your slide should include: something that represents the narrator's feelings, something that shows who is to blame, text evidence to support your idea, and an explanation. Okay, so I'm going to make an example slide right now. Okay, so I'm going to go to the first one that is blank, which you will do too. I would say, okay, so in speak, the narrator feels. I need to insert a word. One thing that I think is she seems to be very mistrustful. She doesn't really trust people, right? For example, I'm thinking about this part where it says, like, the first 10 lies they tell you in high school, and I'm thinking, like, it seems like she doesn't trust what her school is telling her. I'm going to do a search for the word mistrustful. Okay. And then I'm going to hit images. I could use these images, but I don't know if these are really standing out to me. So one thing you can do if that happens is you could go back to this and then say mistrustful synonyms or mistrustful thesaurus, right? The reason I'm doing this is a synonym is a word that means the same. So now I've got all these other words that mean a very similar thing to mistrustful, and I can click on them and think about like some images that might go with this thing, right? Okay, so for example, I could put unbelieving and then hit images. I like this one. This like the skeptical kid. Okay, so I'm going to click on that one. I just like right clicked with my trackpad. I'm going to hit copy image. Copy. Okay. So I'm going back to my slide deck and I'm going to put this mistrustful. And I might even say like a little bit more than that and expand on that. Mistrustful of her environment, like her school. So here's where I add my photo. So I'm just going to put Command or Control V. Get rid of this little box. And just drag that picture over. So mistrustful. Love it. Okay. Her feelings are caused by. So I'm going to think like, why does she feel so mistrustful? And in my opinion, I think she feels mistrustful because of her school. So I'm going to say her feelings are caused by her school and the things that they tell her which don't seem true. Like the lies, right? Okay. So now I need a picture that represents a school. So I'm going to do a Google search again. I'm going to put school images. Great. Let's use, I like this one. So same thing, copy. Can get rid of this little box. and Control V or paste. Okay. Now I need to explain the images that I've chosen. So I'm going to illustrate my ideas over here with some explanation from the text. So I have my text open. Not that one. That one. Okay. And I think, I've read through this a couple of times, I'm kind of like speeding through this part. I think that this idea where she says the lights dim and the indoctrination begins, that shows that she doesn't really trust her environment. So I'm going to put those exact words. The lights dim, and I'm going to make sure that I have it exact. And the indoctrination begins. So I have two tabs open. I'm going back and forth between them. Period. This quote illustrates my idea because, well, and I need 1 to 3 sentences here. So I'm going to just continue with this idea of because. Well, I might say something like this. The word indoctrination, and I put that in quotes because it came from my quote up here, tells me that she thinks this school is trying to make her believe something. She doesn't trust what they're saying, and even goes so far as to say her school is telling lies. She says that, right? The first 10 lies they tell you in high school. Okay, so now I've got an explanation. I've checked all my boxes. I'm going to put my name in class, period. Miss Hanson, period, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of them, okay? And then I'm going to go back to my self-reflection and make sure, once I've picked my other option, I'm going to go back to my self-reflection and make sure that this work is recorded on that form. Go to it. You got this.